as you said, West Brom haven't been a great team towards the end of the season.
Mate.
So to go away and concede 5 goals, and West Brom didn't really have to get out of first gear to do it. We made them look really, really good. It was shocking.
Do you reckon you'll bounce back?
Not at the first time of asking, no.
Oh.
I'd like to think top 6, surely top 6. But depends who we keep hold of.
Who's gone down then? So Luton,
Plymouth and Cardiff.
they're quite big teams to
Yeah,
go
they're
down
all
as
quite
well.
big teams.
If Plymouth keep hold of their manager, they'll do all right. I've no idea about Cardiff. God knows
Big
what
team
happened
to
with
be in League One though, aren't
them.
they?
Yeah, but
Well, you've seen that
they've got no manager.
Mm.
Who do they get?
Blues have beaten the record, haven't they, for the most goals scored ever in League One? And I think if
They're
they,
the points record as well.
I think they only beat the points record if they win their next game.
No, it's finished.
It's finished now,
Yeah,
yeah.
they got 111
Oh,
points.
shit,
They broke the
I
record. Yeah.
haven't watched
I
it.
think
Yeah.
them or Wrexham could go up again, you know.
You could see it
Wrexham,
happening, couldn't
yeah.
you?
I fucking hope Wrexham don't.
No,
I
I could.
know.
You're more likely to
I love
see it
how-
with Blues, though. I think
Probably.
like they've actually got.
They've got a
some
younger
dough
team
as
as well,
well.
haven't they?
Yeah.
I love how the Wrexham kind of narrative, everyone liked them at the beginning. Now you don't like them because they're good.
It's just they've just done it with money.
Yeah.
I just
That's how
don't
all
rate
teams
it.
do it.
Mm.
No,
That literally is how all
Lu-
teams
Luton
I don't
did,
know.
Luton
There's
did it
no-
on a shoestring budget. Like we spent a fraction of the money Wrexham have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look where you've ended
Yeah, I
up.
was going to say.
The thing is with Wrexham, though, I
Yeah,
don't.
but that's what
mind it.
makes our story better. We
What,
didn't
that
have
you
Yeah.
went down
no,
twice.
no, we did it without A-list celebrities pumping millions into the club.
But that is genuinely one of the only ways that teams will climb up the leagues now. It's not possible because if you've got young talent, it gets poached.
Yeah,
So you
Yeah.
have to have
Yeah,
money.
Well,
Luton
Luton,
did it-
Luton did do it. though.
Luton did it by being clever and just making
Yeah.
shrewd signings. You know, So
Ipswich did it as well, to be fair to them.
Ipswich,
Yeah.
yeah. Ipswich didn't. Well, thing is, Ipswich spent loads of money at the start of this season. Have still gone down.
Mm.
That's the
You have to,
difference
though,
in
don't
quality
you?
between the Premier League and the
Yeah,
Championship,
yeah,
and
yeah.
the gap's getting bigger, isn't it?
Buying
is.
players like Jaden Philogene and getting Calvin Phillips on loan, like they're probably big wages,
Yeah,
expensive transfer, and they were both shot.
I think if Ipswich keep hold of a lot of their squad, I think they'll go back up again.
Yeah.
With Kieran McKenna still in charge, they'll go back up.
And if that's the case, they'll have a better chance of staying in it the second time round, I think.
Yeah.
You'd
Because
like to think
they
so.
bought young as well, though, haven't they?
Yeah, they
Yeah.
have. Yeah,
the lap will go though.
And I
won't it?
really think as well, actually, the 3 teams that came up, well, it's not the third one's not decided, but I think Leeds and Burnley are actually, their squads are probably better than Southampton. So definitely Southampton and
Leicester's squad was unbelievable coming up, but they lost
Was
their
it?
manager.
no, I mean
It
like
was for
better than
Championship.
their squad now. The squad they've gone down with is not as good as like Leeds or Burnley's coming up.
Yeah.
I'd argue.
I don't know.
I feel
I
like
think Burnley will struggle just because of the type of football they play.
yeah,
Well, they're very defensive. I think that might suit them.
No,
No,
but
because
Premier
as
League
soon as
teams
they
will
go
still
1-0
break them
down,
down.
As soon
Yeah,
as you go 1-0 down, if they can't score,
Yeah, but there's been a running theme with teams coming up trying to play this possession football, playing out
True.
from the back.
Yeah,
and you try
true,
and do. You get away with that in the Championship. You try and do it against Premier League opposition. Not only is their press better and they force you into more mistakes, but they punish you for them as well.
Yeah.
That happened with Burnley last season. It's happened with Southampton this season. It's happened with
Norwich a few
Leicester.
years back.
Yeah.
Norwich. It's naive. So I actually think a more defensive setup. If any promoted team's got any sense, they'll go to Route 1 dirty football
you have to.
and grind out
start off,
points.
You have to.
start off.
That's
and
what you,
build,
that's what you
yeah.
have to do.
But
You
even
have
that
to play
didn't work.
dirty.
Like, it didn't work for Luton.
Well, we weren't like that dirty. We just went fuck
That's
it. Let's
about-
go for it.
Yeah, you attacked people.
We
You
just
did-
went
yeah,
fuck it. We'll try and score
actually.
goals.
You scored probably more. Have you scored more goals in the Premier League last season than you've scored in the Championship this season?
Oh no, I doubt it. Because we're playing a lot more games in the Championship.
Mm.
So
Your strikers scored more.
the strikers this season have been terrible. I think last season, Adebayo and Morris combined for 21 goals. This season, I think they combined for 10.
That's shocking. That is.
Adebayo's missed bits of the season. He's done his ACL now, so we're stuck with him, unfortunately.
Do you think anyone? So no, you don't think a team will pick them off?
And not with Adebayo, no, because he won't be back until this time next year.
Yes,
Um,
good point. Who from
Morris is 30, so no one's going to have him.
True.
Who
Nah, I could see him
is
going
the
to,
player
like-
that gets poached from Luton? Marv.
Doughty, no. but
Mengi.
Mengi, I hope he goes. He's been shit this season, yeah. Nick Doughty will go. Kaminsky will go. Nakamba won't go because
Nick
he's been
Doughty.
terrible.
Isn't it Alfie Doughty?
Alfie Doughty, what did I say?
Nick.
Oh, Alfie Doughty.
Who's Nick?
I'm going to say Kaminsky and Doughty, and I combine the two. Doughty, Kaminsky will go. Mengi will go. Nakamba won't because he's been terrible. I'd be surprised if anyone picked him up.
I think he'll still get to like a lower champ side, to be honest.
He hasn't looked the same because he did his ACL in the Premier League season. He hasn't looked the same.
Will he not be on like 15, 20k?
That's what I mean.
So
He'll be on
10K,
one of those
yeah.
wages. I don't
It's a
think
lot.
you'll be able
You
to
can't play
afford
that in
him.
League
Yeah.
One.
Oh,
The
more
league.
importantly, Pelly's gone. Longest serving player.
Oh,
12
probably
seasons.
should
gone.
now.
Yeah, because you know he loaned
He's
him out
on
in
loan, yeah.
January. His contract's up this summer, and we announced our released and retained list, and he's gone.
Bloody hell.
End of an era. But they've said they're going to give him a testimonial. So
Oh, that's nice.
That
Fair
is
play.
tragic.
oh, but no,
Right.
he's the first 12 years, and he's the first player to go from non-league to the Premier League with the same club. It's a bit of a history. So
That is, you can't lie. That is impressive.
it's like
Yeah,
over,
but if I was him, I'd just be like, I'm going to pack it in now. Be a one club
Nah, 'cause he
legend.
can't be that old, can he?
I think he's only 31.
Yeah.
30, 31. So he'll go to like a League 2 team, I reckon. Yeah, and he'd probably do it right there. But yeah, end of an era.
Get him to
He's
come
got
and
Shrewsbury
get him signed
written
for
all
Starbridge.
over him.
Yeah, yeah.
I think he'll go local and end up at fucking Cambridge or Stevenage or someone
Yeah.
shit like that.
Shout.
I forgot.
Welcome back to the Beer Belly Ballers Club podcast. I'm Jacob. I'm joined with Danny, A1 and Cam. No Smee today because he's rubbish at being on the podcast. And we're all grateful he's not here.
That's a bit harsh.
Should we have a bit
Yeah.
to celebrate?
You know, he's sat at home listening to this crying right
Yeah,
now.
I
as well.
know. I'm not sorry. So today we've got Kirkstall Brewery in Leeds. Judicious, juicy pale.
Yorkshire beer.
Yorkshire beer. I've actually been to the tap room. It's on like the main road into Leeds because when I was working away there on a weekday they used to do £10 for a pizza and a pint.
I love them
So we
deals.
used to go like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday when we were working away there.
You
And
go
just have
every day.
You'd have four pizzas in a row.
Yeah.
Like in a. Do
See,
you
it
not
was
get
That's
bored?
mental.
It was
There are
really-
no rules.
it was-
It's fine.
No,
it was
there's
really-
not, but that
we
is
sta-
mental.
like,
I'd
we
do
were
that,
staying at the
fuck it.
Holiday Inn opposite, and it was like either you've got to drive somewhere or have like Holiday Inn scran.
Oh, well, yeah, you do that.
So to
then,
have the
wouldn't you?
nice beer and a
Yeah,
pint
yeah, yeah,
and a
yeah.
pizza.
Did you have the same pizza every time?
Nah, they were like proper nice stone baked ones.
Yeah,
Fair play.
no. Can I just say that is a fucking great can as well?
Yeah,
I
it's
love
good.
that. That might be my favourite we've had.
Oh, it's
Is
not
it a
my
parrot?
favourite.
What is it?
Parrots and
Grapefruits.
Parrots and
Citrus
grapefruits and passion
fruits.
fruits and
I'd give that a 5.
I don't think it's a 5. It's a 4.
I do like it.
It's my favourite we've
I
had.
like it.
I've got new cups as well. Hopefully
yeah.
they don't fizz up as much.
Oh yeah, we've got proper
they're-
ones.
if
well,
they
but
do fizz up, it's not so much of a problem because they're
proper cups.
bloody big.
I think you
They're
look
slightly
cool at a
bigger.
barbecue with that can.
Oh, mate, yeah.
Yeah, with a
100%.
Hawaiian shirt.
Oh yeah.
To be fair, we only need 3.
You could match your outfit to your can. What colour do you? Oh, it's not. I don't know why, but I thought it'd be a bit pinky.
A pink beer.
Well, yeah, because it's full of grapefruits, isn't it?
It's a juicy
I
pale.
hate grapefruit though.
Oh, on its own, it's like
so
just,
sour.
It's just a shit
Nah,
orange.
you know the
innit?
Elvis juice. That's the Brewdog one. That's grapefruit, I think,
that's
isn't it?
shit
I
as
can't
well.
drink that.
But people go, oh, but it's strong. Great, strong and horrible.
Smellage? Oh no, what were we giving the can?
Oh,
I want to give it a
I
5.
think
I
I think
don't.
a 4's harsh.
I don't think
But-
that's a 5.
4.5.
How could it be any better?
I don't like the.
It's too much colour.
I
No, we're
don't.
joking.
I don't know. I think the font's a bit just boring.
Oh, no, it's easy to read.
I don't know. I think there's a lot going on.
Yeah, but I just, don't know. Just
I
like it.
Doesn't-
like it. as
doesn't
well.
tick
I
'em
like
off.
the
Yeah,
symmetry
yeah,
of it as
yeah.
well.
Yeah,
I
but
think it's got to be a 5.
It's a 5.
Yeah, I do quite like the symmetry. Other than his heads, you should have two
Colourful,
heads.
I like it.
Yeah, I like it.
Right, let's give it a go.
Over smell?
Oh,
You could tell he's not done the pod for a
It
week.
smells
Well,
nice.
Decent smell.
Smells. I'd give that a 4, definitely.
Is it that citrusy?
Smells
little
nice,
bit.
to be fair.
but it's still beery.
Yeah.
Sometimes you lose, like on those peachy ones we've had, you lose the beeriness on the
Yeah.
smell.
Yeah, 4's fair.
Ooh,
Pleasant.
that's pretty banging.
Oh, hang on, what percentage is
That
that?
is nice.
4.8.
Oh,
Okay.
mate.
That's a very nice
Strong.
beer.
It's a
stronger
bit on
than
the
it
stronger
tastes,
side.
actually, I think. I don't think it tastes that strong.
No, it doesn't taste
No, it
like a
doesn't.
No.
no.
I like that it's not that cloudy either.
Oh, look, that's good.
Imagine if that was like really cold as well.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry. It was from...
Oh no, but most of the stuff we bring isn't cold, is it? I
That-
think
that's
that's
up there.
I think that's at least a 4 for taste
yeah.
as well.
I'm agree.
yeah.
I'd more happy. I'm happier to give that 5 for taste than the can of 5. To be honest, I think it tastes better than it looks.
I kind of know what you mean.
I could drink that all evening.
I could drink that all evening.
Barbecue.
That's one of the
like-
best beers I think we've had on the
Yeah.
pod.
So-
I think that's up there with Deo and
yeah.
I'd
So
agree.
I think we're dropping one mark over all.
I
all
I'd give that
categories.
5 for taste. I
I'd
don't
give it a
think
5
it's
for
how,
taste,
how do you
yeah.
improve that?
I could drink that all night.
How much was it though?
£3 2p.
That's
It's
alright.
it's in the offer where it's 4 for 3.
Oh, okay.
mate,
It's
it's a 5.
uh,
I don't think it's quite a 5.
Do you
'cause
not?
We've had cheaper.
yeah,
yeah,
but it's
5 is-
relative to what it is.
Yeah.
So it would be 4 for £9.
That's good.
You'd get 4 for like 6 or 7 quid normal. Like 4 cans of fucking Carlin's about
Yeah,
£6.50 now.
I'd say give it
You
a
know
4
what I mean?
for value.
Yeah, because
Okay.
I think
There's other
£9
beers-
for 4 cans is still a lot. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
When if you're going
Yeah,
out
yeah.
drinking and you had a crate of beer, that's £10.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think it is a 4. I think it's really nice, and I think it is good value, but I don't think it's unbelievable value.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
We've had other beers that have been like 2,
That's-
2.50.
Yeah,
Gives
like
it-
what was the one that I bought in? That was like £1 something a can.
Yeah.
That
I think that
psychedelic
gives us an 18.
That
18.
is- I think
might-
that's the
it might
highest
be the
score.
best
Highest
beer we've
score.
had.
Honestly,
I think
yeah.
it's the best beer we've
Yeah,
had.
like with the weather we've had today, imagine a barbecue round
Yeah.
someone's
Yeah.
house,
Yeah.
drinking
Oh.
them all day.
Shout out Kirk's.
In an ice bucket. Oh.
I don't think Smeed would like it though.
Yeah,
It
that's
doesn't taste of
Smeed's
donut or
got-
something.
It's not a weird stout.
No, he brings in like weird
He does.
chocolate
He
flavoured
d- yeah, he
sprinkled
does.
tart things.
You missed last week's. We had like a normal beer that you bought in.
Oh, really?
It was
Okay.
nice.
Take it back.
Was it the only thing that shot?
It was what
on
had
the
been
way,
left in
yeah.
his car since October.
Oh,
Oh.
great. He's
I
put some
can't
effort into that one.
It
then.
was the Camden Tingley Pine. one.
Oh, yeah.
Can't
That
remember.
wasn't too bad.
Yeah, I quite liked it.
Decent.
Yeah, it was alright, yeah.
That's way better though.
Oh, that's banging, that is. 18 out of 20.
I love that can.
That is
Big
the
up
best.
Kirkstall, man. We've never had anything.
Do you know
from
what
that
I
brewery
want?
before.
I'd quite like in my bathroom above the toilet a print but bigger of like that bit of the can.
Yeah.
Or get that in wallpaper.
yeah.
Above some panelling in your downstairs toilet.
Yeah.
Be nice.
We have to hit up whoever made it.
Aaron's not on board.
Nah.
Yeah,
I
just
hate that can.
get rid
There's
of the-
too much going on in a boring
I don't
font.
hate it. I gave it a 4 out of 5. I
Yeah,
just
to be
don't think it's perfect.
Oh, I
Oh,
don't
it's
even
even got a
realise-
nice like
and as
texture
well,
as well.
the hops.
God, shag it.
So it's
Jesus
not just
Christ.
leaves. That's hops. hanging.
Oh, oh my god.
I love that can.
I've just came.
I want to marry that
I'm
can.
going to shag the can.
That's very in between us of you. Right, should we?
Should we get
Head
to
on
that?
to-
Should we get in the football
Yeah.
chat?
Do you want to feel?
Ooh, it's lovely. Yeah.
That bumps it up. It's 20 out of 20.
10 out of 20. Right, so today's episode, we're talking all about Purple Patch Kids, one season wonders.
Sounds
Right,
like
Purple Patch Kids. They're not kids. So we're gonna work together. We're gonna make an 11 of the best one season wonders, but it doesn't have to be a full season. You could have had like a good month or 6
spell,
weeks,
yeah.
or something that you remember and buy and think, "Fuck me." They might not have been that good a player, but for that time, they were unreal.
Yeah.
It's
Or,
almost like
players who have like they go quiet for 6 months and then have an unreal 3
Yeah.
months
yeah,
every
like,
season.
it's like a player
yeah.
on their day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a little
yeah.
bit streets won't forget, but not quite that
Yeah.
longevity
It's
almost.
not-
It's
yeah,
more-
It's like not quite a legacy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Get
yeah,
And
yeah.
the streets won't forget players are almost like
Cool.
the entertaining side of it.
Yeah.
Like, these
Yeah.
players don't have to be entertaining; they just have to have had
Yeah.
a good crack at it.
Are we doing Premier League only?
wherever
Do
you
where
are.
Oh,
I
I think we
I mean,
expand it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because there's like I think there's a goalie that comes up.
World Cup goalie.
Yeah,
Oh my
Ochoa.
god, yes,
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, is that a good place to start then?
I think it's
Yes.
yeah. With 4-4-2 as always.
Do you remember the fucking thing that went around that he had 6 fingers?
Yeah, he doesn't, does he?
No, he
Oh,
doesn't.
It's like
Yeah.
it was photoshopped, wasn't it? It's
I
like
still
just
think
glove.
he does, mate.
And it wasn't just
I'm
because he
not
was
taking no for
unreal
an
at the
answer.
2014 World Cup.
It's just unreal every World Cup, isn't it?
But I think
Yeah, he did 2, didn't he?
Nah, so
I
he's
think
done
He's played like 4.
Yeah.
I think he's done 3 or 4.
The thing
But
is-
in particular, the Brazil World Cup in
Brazil one.
2014, he
Yeah.
was unbelievable.
In my opinion, that I don't know why that's my favourite World Cup. I don't know if it's because the age or the
Nah,
summer, but
Yeah.
I just love that tournament. Is
Yeah.
that like, I don't know if that was the point where I was the most engrossed in football. You're 15, like you start drinking a bit and you're going around and you're watching
Yeah.
the football.
Yeah.
And
then
I
you-
think the
you
fact
had-
that it was in Brazil as well.
Yeah.
it
And
has
it
a
like that,
flair
yeah.
and you had
samba
you had
and-
breakouts of
oh.
like James Rodriguez,
Yeah,
and you're
he's
like, oh my
unreal.
god, this geezer, no one's heard of him, and he's scoring like
Yeah.
unbelievable.
That chest volley.
Yeah.
Oh. And the ITV intro music as well. Remember that?
Yeah.
Brazil.
Yeah, I
I
just
just
think
like the Pepsi adverts and stuff
Yeah.
as well.
I
Like,
just
the
don't-
Nike advert of
yeah,
I
I know which one you mean.
where like they're playing against robots and stuff. And,
I just
yeah.
don't
Is
think
that
they-
Adidas? Is that Nike or Adidas?
I think it was Nike. Yeah.
Yeah.
I just don't think they do the marketing as good anymore in the World
No.
Cup. It's a bit more just plain. Like
Yeah.
whereas
I
Brazil
thought-
was
yeah.
like,
South
It was-
Africa was good as well, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then
Yeah.
tell you what though, the other week I was watching on LG they have FIFA channel, and it was like a rerun of England versus someone at the 2010 World Cup, and you forget how fucking annoying the Vuvuzelas were.
Yeah.
Right,
Like,
so
you
Oh, yeah.
actually
The whole
watch it back,
game.
and it's jarring to watch.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
actually
didn't they get banned
frustrating.
after that tournament?
I don't think they got banned. I just
It was
think-
just an African thing.
yeah.
So we have a
They
show.
didn't have
Was
them
there
in
any
Brazil.
It sounded a bit racially motivated, but I don't know why.
Bloody Africans.
Africans and their vuvuzelas.
We all went quiet.
I was like, that wasn't a
There's
bad
nothing
thing
wrong
to
with
say.
saying it.
No.
Just
Yeah, it just sounded wrong. No, it wasn't. It just sounded wrong.
you have to be careful, don't you?
It's-
Yeah.
We got any other shouts for keeper then?
Purple patch keepers. Oh, Fraser Forster maybe when he was at Celtic.
Ooh.
To be fair,
That was one game, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Really?
yeah, he's remembered for that one game.
That Bonu was class at the 2022 World Cup for Morocco.
Yeah.
yeah, but he is a good goalkeeper. Like he's played for Sevilla, hasn't he? And-
yeah.
I don't know why when I thought
Uh,
of goalkeeper it was Dubravka. I can remember him having like a spell, and it probably wasn't even that good. He might have kept like 3 clean sheets.
No, I
in
kind
month
of
or
do know what you
something.
mean though. Like,
Oh,
Is it-
when
is
he's at Newcastle,
Al Habsi maybe.
you know who was good? Mignolet in that season at
You know
Sunderland.
what? I just thought about it.
Yeah.
Yes.
he could, no, but he had an unreal season.
Yeah,
he
he
got
was.
in team of the season, didn't he? And that got him his move to
He
Liverpool.
basically
Yeah.
kept him up, yeah, and then he was shit at Liverpool, wasn't
And a bit like Begovic at Bournemouth, was it? Or was it
he?
Stoke?
Stoke.
He,
That's
sc-
it.
he
Yeah, yeah.
scored from inside his own penalty
Yeah,
area,
yeah.
I think. Yeah.
Yeah, I think he's got the longest goal, hasn't he, in the Premier League?
Yeah, 'cause
Like
he's about, he
Yeah,
literally is
yeah.
like a yard off his own line, pretty much. Isn't
yeah. I
So
think
who do we
It's
have
Ochoa.
there?
got to be Ochoa
Yeah.
for his World Cup performances. That's proper purple patch.
And moving on to defenders, I think
Defenders is hard.
it's tricky
It is difficult.
because I feel like if you have a breakout as a defender, you then are a good defender.
I've got
Oh,
one.
Yeah.
I've got one, but I think you could almost say it for a lot of the players in that squad at the time. I think Wes Morgan was a bit of a one-season wonder
No, that's a fair shout. That is.
It is.
because
Yeah.
he was unreal the season they won the league, and then after that, like their defense was nowhere near as solid, and there was no
No.
real
Yeah.
reason on why he didn't continue. I know he's
Yeah,
probably
Maguire
he was probably
left
in his
there,
prime.
that was a big.
Yeah,
one.
they
didn't even play,
Maguire
did he?
wasn't
It
part
was
of the
Huth,
title
wasn't
winning.
it?
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
Huth
Was
and
he not?
Morgan.
Huth and Morgan, Danny Simpson and Christian Fuchs. for
Yeah,
once,
yeah.
But I think like
You could have
That
whole
back line.
back
You
four,
could-
You
yeah,
could, but we
yeah.
want to avoid that.
Yeah,
don't we?
yeah, of
but I
course.
thought Wes
could have
Morgan was
Fuchs
the
in
one
the
that
left
kind
on
of
the
stood out to me.
Yeah.
I'm alright with that. Yeah.
Mm.
Because I can't really remember much of him before that anyway. Because obviously they were playing in the champ, weren't they?
Yeah.
You know, he used to play for Kiddie Harriers.
Did he?
Morgan.
Where's Morgan?
DL.
I think. I think so.
That's where we need
Might have to
Smeeds
fact
to
check.
just
Yeah,
Google
yeah.
Hang on,
something.
I'll have a quick look.
Tricky to think of other ones.
Mm.
Do you reckon? I don't know if
Yeah.
he's a purple patch player or if he was just incredibly inconsistent. But David Luiz,
I think he's too good to be a purple
Mate, he
patch
played for
player.
Chelsea. He's got
PSG.
titles.
Yeah,
and-
sometimes
Yeah,
he's
he
too
went-
good.
he
No,
went-
I think you're just thinking. I think he was a really good
He's
defender.
erratic.
He was a good defender with a mistake in him.
Sometimes he was absolute shit.
I think you're thinking about when he was at Arsenal towards the end. At Chelsea, he was brilliant. At
Yeah,
PSG,
but
he
even at
was
Chelsea,
brilliant.
I don't
I think
think he was
he-
brilliant all the time.
Yeah, he's got
He-
loads of
that's the
titles.
thing.
in
yeah.
I
there.
think he had a mistake in him, and that made
5 games on loan at Kiddie Harriers in 2003.
Bloody hell.
2003.
Mm.
He's probably coaching now, isn't he? Where's Morgan?
Don't know. He's retired, but
Did he ever do a Captain Morgan advert after they won the title? Because if he didn't,
Yes,
that was-
Mr. True.
That was,
Yeah.
that was he should have.
Jamaican and his name is Morgan. Yeah.
Yeah, and he was the captain.
Yeah. Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Do,
Yeah.
do you know what I mean? Like it literally, it wrote itself.
He needed to be his PR manager
I
back in
know.
the day, mate.
see, I think we need to be thinking like
who are teams
You know,
that have had
those
like,
teams that like there's a player that has played amazing and then they've gone down, but he's been picked off by like a big club, and then
Oh,
they've
and then
just
fall into
failed.
obscurity. Yeah.
Yeah.
Never quite
Like-
lived up.
Well, I was gonna say Dan Drinkwater. I know he's a midfielder, but
I've got another one, but I think it did help with who was playing in front of him at the time. I think a lot of my list are weird COVID players because I don't know
That
why.
was a weird season.
The amount of players that kind of came out of nowhere and just started dropping. I wonder. I genuinely do wonder how much of the crowd has an influence.
Oh, I think it
on
does massively because there
Yeah.
was some
Because like
there was some weird results
but
that
you
year.
must feed off the energy as a player, surely, to be
Yeah.
like to make you. I'd see it more playing at home to encourage you
Yeah,
than like
And then when you're
big-
away, you
big
just
pressure.
you're getting slagged off constantly by the opposition.
yeah.
There's always some gammon in the front row who is saying every slur under the sun.
Yeah.
yeah.
That would motivate me more though if I was.
Yeah.
if I
Yeah,
was playing.
some players it probably does. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
But then there are other
Yeah,
players
and
that
then
might go
knee
into
slide
their
in
shell
front
with
of
that. Yeah.
So the player I'm thinking of, who had a really good COVID season that now has completely dropped off the face of the earth. Matt Targett, when he played behind Jack Grealish, was unbelievable at Villa.
It's a rogue shout.
It
That
is
is
rogue.
random.
It is rogue, but
Forgot he
I'm
existed.
pretty sure he got nominated for our Player of the Season after Jack Grealish that season, and then and then we signed Luca Dean, and basically he was like, I don't want the competition, and then went to Newcastle and now doesn't get any minutes.
Mm.
But I think the fact that he was literally, it was a bit like Beckham and Neville in the fact that
Fucking hell.
no, in the way that all he,
Targeting
Bloody
Grealish.
hell no.
all he has to do is play the ball forward and give it to Jack Grealish, and then that gets his assist numbers up.
Mm.
I'm not saying he was an unbelievable defender,
Yeah.
but I think he was one of the, in COVID, he was one of our best players in a team that finished 10th, 11th. We were like,
You're not selling it to us.
No.
well, no other cunt's got any
Oh,
suggestions.
I've actually got a
so-
suggestion for left back. A bit of a random one that's just cropped into my head. Ryan Bertrand. He's got Champions League.
Yeah, I always think he was just an all-round solid left back for a
He's
while.
okay.
maybe.
He never set the world alight. He was never that
Oh.
bad.
You could have Danny Rose there.
I did think of him. I did think of Danny Rose. Yeah,
Because when he came into the England
Yeah.
squad, he was
He was
He
our
was a
starting left
good-
back for years, though.
and
Was he?
Yeah, after Ashley
Nah.
Cole, he was
No.
literally.
he was starting left back for Tottenham for years, but then he had a very, very quick drop off.
I feel like he never played that many games for England though.
feel like
I
he
think he
played
probably
quite a
played
lot.
more than you
No, I
realise.
don't-
I reckon he's got 35 caps for England.
20, 30 caps, I reckon.
I reckon it's about 15, 16.
No, I think it's got to be
Ooh,
more than
29.
that. Yeah, that's what I mean. He played for quite a while. That's like, what, 2 tournaments?
He'd been our left back at probably the 2010 and 2014
Yeah, but this
World
up
Cup.
there, he only had 156 appearances in.
4 years. That's good going, Joe.
Yeah.
That's 2007.
Yeah. Oh, bloody hell, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh no, he's got all them loans in there.
We're
as well,
clearly
to be fair.
struggling for defence.
Yeah.
You know who I just thought? Victor Moses at right back. You know in that season under Mourinho at
Yeah.
Chelsea?
Fucking
He
hell.
was
Yeah.
unreal.
Yeah, he's still, I think he's still contracted at us. I don't know if he's
Wasn't
been
Nah,
on.
he,
I swear you released him.
I think
I
he
thought he
might
went
have
back
been
to
on,
Russia, didn't he?
he might be on our release list. Yeah, we've released
Wasn't
him.
he
Yeah,
like
yeah.
Neil Warnock's favourite player?
Yeah, when he
Yeah.
came through at Palace.
Palace,
Yeah.
That's so rogue.
Moses is a good shout right back. Yeah, definitely.
Oh, centre
I
halves.
feel like there's got to be there's one from West Ham in there for some reason. I just feel like there is.
What
I've
about
got,
Ben Mee?
You know,
Or is he just a solid player?
I
He's
think
just
again. I
alright.
think he's just solid.
I think it's hot as a defender. You don't really get a purple patch because you pretty much have to play most games to be a centre back. Like
Yeah.
it's very rare.
difficult.
Centre back's probably one of the positions that gets the least rotation in a squad because it's like your manager wants that
Yeah.
consistency at the back.
I know we wanted to stay away from that Leicester back four, but Christian Fuchs as the left back.
Yeah,
I
it could
think-
be Fuchs.
I think
actually.
yeah, actually, because like what
Where did he go on to
did
after
he
that?
didn't
Yeah.
even carry on playing at Leicester for that long, did he?
Did he? I
Maybe
don't
2 years. I don't know.
It
What
might be
about,
for a year or two? Yeah.
Random one. Zinchenko. Because he had an amazing
Ooh.
season at Arsenal and then he's just like not
Yeah.
even considered.
He's just so injury prone as well.
I think Zinchenko's a good shout because he had one really good season.
Yeah,
didn't he? 'Cause
everyone had him in his in their FPL.
yeah,
Yeah,
it
to be
was
fair.
that season when they signed him and Jesus from City, and everyone's
Yeah.
like, "Oh my God, Pep's letting these players go," and like they're
There's
that
a reason-
quality.
there's a
And
reason
then
he
you
let them go.
realise after like half season, go, "Oh yeah, they made a class then."
yeah.
Yeah,
So we haven't.
I'd rather Zinchenko just to mix it
Yeah,
up,
yeah,
but
yeah, go on then.
we'll give Fuchs a shout.
And,
out.
then the last centre half shout. I'm trying to think, as you said, like
Or-
teams that went down and they got picked picked
Or players that
off
have just gone for like 40 million and then just never lived up to the hype.
It's difficult to think.
Surely United have got some in there. Or
Like
what about Mangala? I swear they signed him for like 36 million.
Mangala. Who?
Man City.
Oh, City.
Yeah, the
Oh,
Baldy.
yeah.
He was crap.
Yeah, so he's not
Yeah.
good.
No, he must
Yeah.
have, he
He
must
ne-
have
he
had a
ne-
purple patch this season.
That's what I
before, though,
mean. He was
surely.
good for Porto, but
Was Bruno Martins India patch player? He's that
Yeah.
caliber of like
yeah, I'm trying to think outside the
obscure
box.
centre
Maybe
back.
that's the way to think. Players that have signed from abroad to Premier League clubs and just haven't quite cut.
That's what I was
Yeah.
trying to think.
Yeah.
That was always like Villa's problem with scouting. You'd get like a mid-table player from abroad and you'd be like, oh, their numbers are great, and then they come to Premier League and they realise they're absolute shit.
Well, like Ben White,
He's actually not a bad
he had a
player.
really good season. He's just like not even
He
played.
doesn't
Hasn't
even,
been
he
injured
doesn't
a
even
bit, though,
start
as
for him
well.
anymore.
Doesn't
though.
start.
Yeah, but I think that's because he was injured and
And,
he can't
and
wait.
Timber is fucking
He
class.
can't work his way back into the team.
But isn't that purple patch?
Lewis Dunk have a purple patch?
Oh, he did. Dan Burn.
Dunk.
Dan
Oh
Burn's
no,
good
Dan Burn's
now.
classmate. Don't we?
No.
He gets a mention every week.
Yeah.
We're not having Dan Burn
I
slander.
like Lewis Dunk.
Lewis
last year.
Dunk got like
Last year
England
got-
call-ups
yeah.
from...
I don't know how though.
yeah.
But he was good.
I think
Was
that...
he?
Could have had Connor Cody actually.
I-
He did have a purple
No, but
patch.
for years for Wolves, he was like
In the
solid
Championship.
captain. And
yeah, but
Yeah.
he didn't. He was
even when he
another
come
one-
up though, like we was.
he was another one who had a England call up and then he went shit.
I think that's a good way to think of it. Who's someone that's got a few caps for England and then never...
Yeah. Yeah.
or any country, but I suppose we're obviously going to know.
Centre.
I like Dunk though. It's a
Well,
good
I
shout.
think
Yeah,
we'll
I
just
like
move
Dunk.
on to the midfield because that's
Yeah.
fucking hard, that defence.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's pretty purple patchy though. Zinchenko, Morgan, Duncan, Moses.
Yeah.
Ochoa goal.
On the day.
We've gone very
On
Premier
the
League
day.
heavy and then just
Yeah.
Ochoa.
Yeah, I think it's who you know though, because you're not
Yeah.
going to know someone who had like.
Oh, remember that purple patch for that Sevillan fullback in like 2011?
Did
like,
any centre backs have like amazing World Cups though? That like we
They
can
never
think
stand
of?
out, do they? Centre halves.
No.
And when they do, the people that well, it's always like Spain or like Brazil, and they're always playing for a giant, aren't they? It's like
I do think as a centre half, the whole point is you are reliable. Do you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
you don't
Yeah.
make the mistakes because that's
Yeah.
what it's more. It's not about being in good form for like a period of time. It's
Steady.
about not making the mistakes.
steady.
Yeah.
To be
You
fair,
know what I mean?
Maguire though is a purple patch player.
Yeah.
He turns up for tournaments and he has like
Yeah.
2 or 3 amazing games for United,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and then just dips.
Yeah.
Well, like it against Leon
Yeah.
Yeah.
the other week. Yeah.
I'm happy with that.
Winger
Yeah.
player.
Fine, so.
Onto the-
Midfield.
Where are we going? Left to right.
Yeah, left to right.
Chiesa had a great Euros with Italy. Was
I still think
also
there's that
great for
player in there,
Fiorentina.
though.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
I've
but
seen.
He has dropped off a
spells.
cliff.
I think that's just because he can't get consistent game time.
Yeah, but in the games he has played, he's been poor. He played in that game when they lost against Plymouth in the FA Cup and got knocked
no, but he
out.
came on and he looked like their best player.
Yeah, he still didn't do anything.
After
Yeah,
that game,
shit.
all the Liverpool fans were like, "Why is he not getting more minutes?"
Yeah, there's clearly something there though as to why Slot won't play him.
I think there's just too much quality in that team. To be
Yeah.
honest, who does he play over? In the Premier League, he probably starts for every team
He
outside
wasn't
of the
even
top.
named on the bench
six.
on the weekend. Couldn't
Probably
even.
injured, isn't he?
I don't think no. Apparently he's not. Not injured. Can't even get in the Liverpool match day squad.
I don't know. I think.
You
I
got
think.
Gakpo
there
and
was a-
Diaz.
There was
Yeah.
a point where
Yeah,
Chiesa
I mean that like
Chiesa looked like one of the best young wingers in the world. But keep it in the back of our
I'm
minds.
thinking. Yeah.
I'm thinking more Miguel Almiron.
Oh, that's a shout.
it's
Actually,
gotta
yeah.
be, I
patch,
think.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm happy with him at
he
right
was-
mid.
Yeah.
Right mid, yeah.
Almiron on the right.
I was thinking Harvey Barnes on the
Yeah,
left.
he's a very purple patch player.
He turned like he would just
He
go,
doesn't play,
he'll
does
go
he?
on like a 5-game streak of scoring every game.
Does
I
it
do
this season,
literally
though?
think though it's because he just seems to do that and then just doesn't get the minutes when whoever comes
Yeah.
back.
Yeah.
It'd be interesting to
Or
see
like
if he
he was been in a great run of form, and then Gordon started on the weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then like when he was at West Brom, he was at West Brom for half a season, got called back, and then hardly got any game time.
Yeah. You could even put Jacob Murphy in this team, couldn't you?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
There's a
But-
lot of
Nah,
new-
you
new
don't
What
know.
about if he carries on after
I
this
was gonna
season?
say
Yeah.
he could
Yeah.
become.
I think it's too early to.
Could become world class.
He could be.
He could
He
play
is.
for England. You never know.
Ooh, I've just thought of one. Solly March.
Oh my god!
Yeah, that's a rogue shout. Yeah.
Was it
Yeah.
last season or season before? He
Season
got an England
before,
call
I
up, didn't he?
think.
I don't think he did.
No, I
He
swear.
might have. He might
I
have.
don't
Did he
think
not?
he did.
No, I swear he did.
I'd be surprised if he did.
I don't think.
I
he
don't
has.
remember Solly March in the
I
English.
don't know if he played, but
I
he got a call up.
I don't think he got a cap. No.
I think you kind of have to have. I know we're avoiding that Leicester team, but Drinkwater. At
Danny
centre
Drinkwater,
mid.
definitely.
He has to be because he
Has
was
to be, yeah.
unbelievable.
Yeah.
There's a lot of centre mids, you know. Like,
Reel him off.
well, another COVID one. Jesse Lingard at West Ham.
Yeah.
Oh, that was actually really good.
He was unbelievable.
James Rodriguez at Everton. That was
Well,
his
played for
purple
Brabant.
patch.
he was he was world class and then went there for the money and then decided to
But-
turn it on every now and again. I
Didn't-
don't think you could put him as a purple patch
Didn't get
player.
consistent game time at Real Madrid, but had a purple patch at the Brazil World Cup and then a purple patch at Everton.
Most players are kind of a bit purple patchy when you think of it.
Yeah, because it
It's
depends.
just form, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, but it's the like.
Yeah,
It's
but
the
there's some that
complete
just
peak
have like
intro.
There's
I know you
some
mean.
way you like you
But-
scored 10 goals in a month.
yeah,
or
some
something
have
daft,
like Jesse Lingard have unbelievable form
Mm.
and then never get close to it ever again.
Yeah.
Not like
We're playing Jesse Lingard on the left then.
we could do.
Could do, couldn't we?
I've got another West Ham player, Thomas Soucek. He was a
I think he's just.
I think
good.
he's.
But I know what you mean.
consistently
But
decent.
it's when
yeah, but he was shit
It
last
was that-
season. He
No.
was wank last season.
I think everyone.
Oh, Kufal, we could have had him
we
at right
could have
back.
had Kufal.
I think with Soucek, it changed a lot when Declan Rice really came through properly, didn't it? And he was playing more forward.
Yeah, but he scored more goals than Declan Rice.
Yeah, but then when Declan Rice was like progressing more and more, he played further back, didn't he? Soucek.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I wouldn't go.
He wasn't
Thomas Soucek is
absolute
class, but that
beast
season
on
he was
FPL
unreal.
though.
He was.
So you need to look at. You need to look at the FPL total points, or
Yeah,
for
there's
like
always
each
just some
position.
random players.
Yeah,
aren't
there's
there?
someone that you go, fuck, how the fuck did they do that?
Yeah, it's a load of like Forest players this season, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, to be fair, you could put like.
Nah, Chris
We-
Wood's
Alanga.
gonna,
It's difficult to put anyone from this season.
Chris
isn't it?
Wood's gonna
Yeah.
score 20 next year.
Chris Wood, mark my words, will score 7 goals next season.
Chris Wood wins
I
them the Europa League.
think they'll get found out next year.
What
I
did
think
you all
they're
think of
getting found out now.
Marin? What's his name? Marin Kedtas or whatever. his
The
name
owner.
Oh, well, the
Yeah.
owner.
I think it.
I think he's
Argue
a
with
fucking
Nuno.
fat wanker.
He is. He's a
I
twat.
think
Fuck
he's
off,
just,
you fat wanker.
That's out of order, man. That is
He's-
so out of
he's
order.
a twat. Yeah.
he's just passionate, isn't he? He's like some
He's not
mobster.
passionate.
Isn't he like Greek mafia?
He looks like
Wow.
Allegedly. So.
what's his name? Colin Farrell as Penguin.
Yeah.
He's just
But a bit Greek.
yeah. The
Like
Penguin
Oliver
if he
Skin,
ate
He
yeah.
might
if he
serve you
ate
a kebab.
gyros.
Gyros in the back pocket.
If I was Nuno, after like being treated like that, getting him up the table and you lose one game, well,
Did he even
you didn't
lose?
lose.
It was against Leicester, to be fair.
Yeah, but
It's
still,
like Connor Cody scored as well. I guess who knows.
That is
I quite
embarrassing.
liked it.
I would not be having that if I was Nuno. I'd be like, why are you treating me like shit? Of what I've done for the team.
He
like,
handled it very well in the
You-
press after.
yeah.
There's only so much you can say, considering like that bloke is his boss.
Yeah.
Wages. So you can't lay into him and be like,
It just
fuck
gives
off.
it
That's
gives
the
like,
thing. You kind of forget that as like an
Yeah.
outlook or looking in. Like it is his boss, isn't it?
Nuno is a
Like,
member of staff at his business. Yeah.
yeah, but he basically runs his business.
He runs the footballing side of the business.
He
Yeah.
does, but
There's the whole other side to it as well.
you've got people like Gary Neville tweeting, like, oh, he should walk
Walk.
tonight.
Oh
and
yeah,
things
he's
like that.
not
It's
a
like,
walk.
You
what, and
champion.
just not get paid? Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, and what finish the
I-
season where in the most important time when you could get Europe to then go, I'm going to walk away.
Gary
because
Neville
Yeah.
sometimes just says like overly emotional things. You know what I mean?
Mm.
Like,
He's a
it's
drama
like,
queen,
yeah,
isn't
he's
he?
a drama queen. Is what I'm
Yeah.
trying to say. Yeah.
Thing
yeah.
is, if like the content of what Sir Alex Ferguson would have said to Gary Neville in the changing rooms back
Yeah.
then came out, there'd be people being like,
Cancelling
"You should
him.
walk.
Oh,
you
yeah,
should
yeah.
walk. You shouldn't
Yeah.
have to be talked to like that at work." You know what I mean? And
Game's gone soft.
that's the
Yeah.
point, isn't it? It should be left behind
Mm.
the camera.
yeah,
Do you know what I
well,
mean?
yeah, true,
Yeah.
true.
Behind closed
Yeah, if the
doors.
owner if the owner's unhappy with Nuno, then you
He
know,
has a
have
word with him.
after.
Yeah,
Don't
storming
storm the
onto the
pitch, yeah.
pitch. He just gave rich sport kid energy.
Yeah.
Like, I haven't
Mm.
got what I've wanted, so I'm going to throw my toys out the pram.
Yeah, he probably is a rich sport kid.
But, it's just they're overachieving. Like
They are,
they're
yeah.
completely overachieving, and to have a go at
Entitled.
Nuno.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Considering
Who
they've
the hell do they think they are?
only really stayed in the league in the last season or two because they signed 20-odd players in one window and broke every financial rule under the sun.
And got away with it.
Yeah.
They'll get found out.
100%. I think it's that kind. It's going to be the same thing that happened at Wolves because it's the same managerial style.
A couple of their best players will get picked off, and then I think
Who do you think will go?
Man City want Gibbs White, don't they?
I can't see him playing for City. Who's he play over?
Don't they? Yeah, but De Bruyne's
De Bruyne's
leaving, isn't
going.
he?
Oh God, that's a shit.
I think I can
De
see
Bruyne
Bernardo
replacement.
Silva.
Yeah.
I can see Bernardo Silva going.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I
So
mean,
they probably
'cause
do need someone like
Well,
that.
probably
but-
their last chance to get some money for Bernardo Silva. Really,
Yeah,
isn't
it just seems like
It'll
such a
go
step
sour.
down.
Yeah. Or maybe the idea is give Foden some more competition and that gives him a kick up the arse
Yeah,
and
yeah.
actually starts playing well because he's been shit this
He's
season.
dropped off, man.
Purple patch.
Oh, mate, yeah, that was a purple season last year. For
I
Foden.
wouldn't be surprised if like Murillo goes or
Murillo's
yeah.
great.
Yeah, it's hard, isn't it? It's like
Aina.
it.
I can't see him going.
Or do you not
I
think,
think
how
he's
old's
out of
he?
contract
I'd
at the
have
end of
him.
the season.
How old's Aina?
Oh, he's like 31 or something.
Oh,
Is he that
okay.
old?
No, I thought.
yeah, Ola Anya. He's been around fucking years.
I thought
hasn't
he was mid-20s.
Oh, mate, same.
Yeah.
he might be like 29, but
If I was going to
In
say,
my head, I thought
yeah,
it was like 26.
yeah, same. I was going because at that age, then Aina would have
Yeah.
got picked off.
he's
yeah.
28,
It's prime.
29 in October. So
yeah.
3 good seasons in it.
He probably will stay.
he works well in that system, though. He's not. I
Yeah.
can't see him joining a Liverpool or. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
A foreign team could come in for Elanga.
Yeah, I can see him playing for like
Possibly.
Juve.
Yeah,
Yeah, I could kind of see
somewhere
that.
like
to
that.
be
Yeah.
fair.
Who else we have in midfield? We've
Uh,
kind of gone off track here.
I don't know.
Well,
So who have we got?
I think Souček is a good shout,
Yeah, let's have.
Should we have him?
Souček.
and then Lingard potentially on the left.
I'm trying to
I
think
quite
about.
like that actually.
Have I got any other wingers written down? Is Dimitri Payet purple patch?
Nah, he's
player?
too
He was
good.
way too good in France
Yeah.
after.
I
Way
don't
too
know. I
good.
never watched him. And
Nah,
he has
he
been
was-
good.
he
He's gone back
was-
to France. Yeah.
He was like 10 goals, 10 assists a season for like 5 years after he left West Ham.
Fair.
He was unbelievable for Marseille.
Shows how much I follow the French league.
I think
This is the hardest. There's so many
But
choices.
there's
so much choice.
constant competition.
Yeah,
Shall I list off a few shit ones which are more honourable mentions?
Yeah.
go on.
Timu Pukki.
Yeah.
That was a real.
Start
That's
when
the
Norwich
definition
came
of a purple patch. Not like
Yeah.
anywhere near a one season wonder,
Yeah.
just a purple patch.
Yeah, he got something. I think he got like
He scored like
double digits goals. Really, he was top scorer in the Prem for a while.
Yeah, I'm sure he scored 9 goals in the first 5 games or something stupid
And now,
for Norwich as well.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Doing it in Norwich is
A team
big.
that eventually got relegated.
Yeah.
Yeah, is pretty impressive.
and Patrick Bamford was another one.
Oh, could have Adebayo from Luton.
Oh no.
He scored a hat trick
It's-
once.
He
Scored a hat trick.
No.
I put him in my FPL, and then he
He's-
fucking broke
he-
his leg or something.
He scored against Man City, Arsenal, Chelsea, bagged a hat trick against Brighton, and then 2 away at Newcastle, and then got injured, and then nothing else since.
Yeah.
Not that I'm not saying he's going in,
No,
but that's
no.
a
That
purple
is- that
That
is
is
close.
a purple
That
patch.
is a
to be
purple
fair.
patch.
Yeah, Bamford's got an England cap.
Has he?
Yeah,
That's quite
Jeez.
crazy.
because there were. I remember at the time when you look back, it's mental. It was Bamford or Watkins, and I remember that some of the lads were like, "Bamford's such a better striker than Watkins. He's a much better finisher." And now look at him. Got a podcast with Joe Wilkinson.
Isn't he
Does
going
he?
to
I
Wrexham?
think so.
That's so rogue.
I
I
think,
think
yeah.
Wrexham want him.
They're after Vardy as well, apparently.
You can
That
see
makes
yeah,
sense.
right.
No,
So, innit, like-
Vardy's turned it down,
But
apparently.
wait, Vardy wants the Premier League, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does.
He'll go MLS. He'll go MLS, Vardy.
Where in the Prem would he?
There's
Would he play?
there's nowhere in the
I-
Prem that's going to take him.
Leeds, apparently.
Nah.
I thought Wolves off the bench.
No, I don't want him. I would,
Yeah,
no.
Wolves fans are all salty because
Yeah,
he does
they
the,
don't
the
like him.
wolf thing.
I don't even get how
celebration.
that's like a wind up though.
I
I
want
don't
him at the
know,
Albion.
Everyone was crying when it happened.
Yeah.
I think they were.
I think you
It's
were.
like Jamie Vardy's just a bit of a weirdo.
Oh, he's so weird.
Jamie
but-
Vardy is
Yeah.
a weirdo. I'm sorry.
That celebration
Oh.
makes you so weird.
You're
mate.
so weird.
You're
only
so weird.
only
I can't believe
weirdos
he
score
scored.
against
Weirdo,
Wolves.
weirdo.
That's what I challenge.
Yeah.
What a weirdo.
Any other shit ones, A1 on your list?
Those are the shit ones.
I know he's not a purple patch player because he was good at Wolves, but the first half of this season for Raul Jimenez, and then he drops off a cliff.
Yeah.
He scored at the weekend.
I don't.
Did he?
Yeah,
Fucking hell.
Have you seen his goals for Mexico?
No, I don't
Recently.
follow Mexico.
Mate, he scored like 40-yard free kicks for Mexico and stuff. I'm not even gassing.
Against like who?
like Panama. Or something.
Oh,
Elsa.
Don't matter.
the play you sent me the other day,
Pavel
Pogrebniak.
Pogrebniak.
Pavel Pogrebniak.
Yes.
Did you watch that?
I
hat-trick?
watched it. Yeah. Unbelievable.
That was on Boxing Day, I think, as well.
Perfect hat trick, wasn't it?
I cried.
No, I don't think it was that late in. I think that was early in the season, wasn't it?
Nah, I swear, I've got visions of me like sad on Boxing
No,
Day.
because it wasn't the whole point in the video that it was like in his third game. He'd scored in his first two, and then his third game he bagged a hat trick, and then I don't think he scored again.
I'd never heard of the geezer until.
I do remember him.
You've got the
I
classic
remember him at Fulham.
Papis Cisse and Denver Bar.
Yeah.
Papis Cisse more.
Cisse more.
Yeah, say more.
I think that's the best brace you've ever seen.
I mean, obviously,
Those 2 goals against Chelsea.
Michu at Swansea was a one-season wonder.
I think there's 2 standout one-season wonders. There's Michu, which is one, and Graziano Pella is the second.
Ooh, you could have Gabbiadini as
You
well.
have Ricky
Yeah.
Lambert.
Odiona Garlo.
Yeah.
Oh,
Didn't
fuck a Garlo.
didn't Ian Nacho have a proper purple
Yeah,
patch? Of
yeah.
one?
Yeah,
But it's
but
like a
Leicester.
month, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Didn't he get Player of the Month?
Yeah, he did.
I like Michu because I think he is the definition of a one-season
Yeah.
wonder.
100%.
He's got to be in there.
I think when you think of one-season wonder, you think of him.
Yeah, agreed. I think of that, and then I think of half of the Southampton team.
Yeah. Pella's a good shout. And then that reminded me of another Italian Southampton striker, Gabbiadini, who was really good that year. They got to the League Cup final, lost to Man United.
Who was the really shit Italian striker that played for Liverpool?
Balotelli.
I know
I
you're
think
on
he played
about
for Sunderland.
Fabio
as well.
Barini.
Barini.
Yeah.
He was wanky. He was.
I don't ever remember him having a good
A
patch
good
though.
spell.
No, I know. I'm
He
just.
probably
Thinking, I
had a
was just
good
thinking of
patch in-
Italian strikers.
Yeah.
There's not that many in the Prem, really.
I don't think there's ever been an
Isn't-
Italian striker that's
isn't
really done that
Chiesa-
well.
Zola a
in the
striker.
Count Zola.
Isn't Chiesa like
Yeah,
one
Centre
of the,
forward 10.
Isn't he the first Italian to win the Premier League?
No,
No.
Jorginho's won it, surely.
Oh yeah.
Zola.
Zola.
Did Zola win a Prem?
When
When was Chelsea's first Prem? 05 under Ancelotti? I think Zola had
Carlo
gone.
Cudicini. He's got a Prem, hasn't he?
I don't know. I feel like I saw something, but I'm not gonna.
Balotelli.
Yeah.
2012.
He basically won
He
a
might have
2012.
been the only one since Balotelli.
Mm.
There hasn't been one in between Balotelli and
I
that.
don't. It's weird, isn't it, how Italian football doesn't translate in the UK?
Did Makeda get a medal for United?
Probably did, yeah. Jay, what the hell is that stat?
Nah, maybe.
He's the one of 18.
I don't chat GPT my stats like Smeed. So.
Okay.
So who are we having up front?
Alongside Michu, Pella scored some like crazy goals.
Cisse, though,
I
for
like
me.
Cisse,
was,
yeah.
I'll go
Honestly,
with
that
Cisse, yeah.
brace against Chelsea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
Because
there
what
was the
happened
one,
to him
the
after?
Swaz one that went wang.
Yeah.
But then there was another volley
Yeah, there
that
was.
was.
His
You
first
could
year.
put Gomes in this, to be fair.
Ooh.
Roque Santa Cruz as well. That
Nah,
season
Gomes,
at,
Gomes
Blackburn.
is got some numbers on him. I tell you.
Another
Look at his stats. He's got numbers.
another Southampton striker. Do you remember? Was it Danny Osvaldo?
Yeah, but wasn't he just shit?
Yeah,
No,
I
he's,
don't remember him
I
being
remember
good.
him having a spell where he scored a couple of world-class goals, and then I think he had a fallout with the
Peter
manager.
Odom Wingy had a bit of a.
Oh, he did, to be fair. He
He did. He
Stephen,
was all right.
Stephen Fletcher
Oh.
Don't remember his purple patch.
at Wolves.
Oh,
We sold him for 15 mil to Sunderland.
Christ.
For Sunderland,
You've had
at
that
15
pants
now.
I know, yeah.
Fuck. Back then as well.
I know.
I wonder what that translates to in
Jesus.
modern money.
Was
Probably
what-
like
50
was-
million.
Probably
am
like
I-
25, 30.
Am I
I'd say
just
double.
thinking about when I was a kid, or was Darren Bent only that? I know he's 100 club, which means he can't be purple patch, but I feel like he'd be really good one season, rubbish the next season, then really good again.
Kind of came in spells, didn't
Yeah.
he? Yeah.
He was a bit purple patch, yeah.
Ben
He just
Teke.
Oh,
no, because he
Yannick Balassi.
that's the streets won't forget.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
Ben Teke had 2, nearly 3 brilliant seasons at Villa, and then
Did
he,
he?
and then that's what gave him his. He was, I think, he's Villa's like 6th all-time top scorer or something
Fucking
mental. Like,
Premier League.
yeah,
era.
well, all time.
All time.
Well, Ollie Watkins has only just beat Gabriel Bonnehal's record at 75 goals. Is the most goals ever scored by any player for Aston Villa of all time.
Of all time.
75.
No, you
No.
haven't. No. Ollie Watkins is not Villa's all-time
He
top,
can't be.
top scorer.
Just
He might
Prem.
be all-time Prem.
Prem,
Prem,
yeah, but not all-time.
There's gonna
So
be
that is
someone-
embarrassing
I was
if
going to
that's
say,
all
there's
time.
going to be someone
It's
from
embarrassing,
when
this
you were
Prem.
like good in Europe back in the day.
Yeah, in the 80s maybe.
So
I don't
who
know.
we having then? We need to wrap it up.
Cisse.
I like
Let's go.
Cisse.
Let's go.
Yeah,
Cisse.
lock it in.
Papa Cisse.
Have we got a manager? A purple patch
Ooh.
manager?
Well, that's a good point.
Di Matteo at Chelsea with the Champions League.
Didn't Tony Pulis get Manager of the Year
He might have done.
at Palace?
Oh,
Didn't he take them from the relegation to like Europe or like something like that?
surely not.
What about when Roy Hodgson's won a trophy?
When Roy Hodgson got Fulham to the Europa League final,
Yeah.
Oh,
knocked out Juventus in the semis.
Yeah, but is Roy Purple Patch? Like, I swear,
No,
he's,
no,
just,
no,
he's
that's
been
like
around.
steady,
That's
innit?
longevity in it. Yeah.
Like, quite like Big Sam in a relegation scrap turns the purple patch on. He's
Yeah,
shit.
that is
He's
true.
shit any other time of
Yeah.
year, but give him like the last 3 months of a season, and,
Yeah.
and he's gonna save you.
Or Alan Pardew's purple patch at Newcastle.
Oh yeah,
And then it
When
went
he headbutts
really
someone.
bad. Yeah.
yeah. But he had, but
Did he
prime,
headbutt
prime
someone?
Johan Kabay.
Yeah.
Could buy
And
a purple
Ben
patch.
Yeah.
Kabay was a purple patch. Yeah.
I fucking used to love Kabay. I don't know why.
Yeah.
You just like
French.
French
He
players.
Yeah.
shagged the French.
Big
Right, so-
Sam.
Big Sam.
Big Sam.
He's type of manager you want for the last 10 games, but not the first 10 games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See a season out.
Right, so our purple patch one season wonder team. In goal, we've got Ochoa. Left back, Zinchenko. Centre halves, we've got Wes Morgan and Lewis Dunk. Right back, Victor Moses. Left mid, Jesse Lingard. Then Souček, Drinkwater in the central midfield. Almiron on the right. And Papasiche and Michu up top with Big Sam as the manager.
You know what I think the only harsh one is? Lewis Dunk. I think that's a bit harsh because he's been at Brighton and he's been like a...
Longevity.
Yeah, like I think Brighton fans would hate that.
Yeah, but we were struggling for some
Fuck Brighton.
Yeah.
Fuck Brighton.
I think it's that purple patch that got him the
Fuck
England
that.
call up.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm
I'm happy
I
with
can't
that team,
think
though.
of another one, to be
Yeah,
honest.
write in the comments.
What
if
about
you
Dele
can think of
Alli?
any.
Or was that a bit
Nah,
too
he
good?
was
Too
too
good-
good of a
Good,
youngster.
had not 3 or 4 years. Good.
I did think Ravel Morrison as well.
Yeah, same again, innit?
I don't know.
I don't know when his purple patch was in the Prem though. He had
When
the
he was
hype.
about 50.
He had the hype and the hype and the talent. I don't even know if he
If
went
he
as
had
far
that much of a
as
yeah.
having a
I
purple
feel
patch.
like having a purple patch is where you've kind of got to be over the age of 20, because like otherwise you're still a youngster and you're still coming on the scene, and yeah.
Shinji Kagawa at United was a bit of a purple patch.
I
Nah,
think
he was
just-
class at Dortmund.
Yeah,
Dortmund.
yeah, but at United.
That's more
yeah.
just underperforming after you move, innit?
Mm.
You reckon?
Well, I said he had a good like few months at United when he was contributing.
I
to
always
goals.
thought he was a good player.
Yeah, Prem wise, it was a bit of a purple patch.
Mm.
It's a good team though.
Should we wrap it up then, boys?
Yeah.
That's our team. Tell us if we fucked it all up and if we missed anything.
We always do.
Do you know what we didn't miss? We didn't miss Smeed.
You're so nasty.
Thanks for watching, boys and girls, and everyone else.
Oh, we're going on holiday on the weekend.
Oh yeah, we're
Oh,
going
yeah.
to Valencia.
Up to Valencia.
You'll
Yeah.
probably see. I mean, it's mad. When we booked it, they were in a relegation scrap. Now they're fighting for Europe.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Man,
Carlos
what
Corberán.
a league.
Shout out Corberán.
Yeah, what a guy.
Nah, he's a dickhead. He left.
Can't blame him.
Thanks for watching. Then we'll see you next time.
Adios.
See you on Adios, amigo. Let's go. Arriba.